guys, this is Ackleyattack4427 here with a brand new thoughts video for all of you guys. I know what you guys are thinking. Another thoughts video? Aren't you ever gonna get tired of those? Well, kind of, sort of, but not quite really, because I do have a fascination with talking about some new movies that I saw as usual, but yeah, I guess if anything, I think I still wanted to do these just to let you guys know on what movies I saw this for that's very recently, but you get the idea. So yeah, I guess for this special thoughts video, I think I actually did something a little bit special for once. I actually did a little bit something that I never thought I would do in terms of seeing movies that came out recently in theaters. I think I've actually decided to see a couple movies back to back on the exact same day. So yeah, I guess right around today, depending on, or yesterday, depending on when I'm recording this or when I posted this video, believe it or not, I actually did get to see not one, but two movies back to back. So yeah, oh, excuse me. Yeah, sorry, I think I must have, I'm still a little bit recovering after eating so much popcorn, so yeah, I have, of course, seen a couple movies back-to-back on the exact same day, and yeah, I think it makes sense if I talk about each one of them individually. Yeah, they'll still be posted on the, around the exact same time as usual, so yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to be talking about. So yeah, I guess for starters, the movie I'm going to start off, which I actually did get to see first in this back-to-back movie fest that I saw, that I did today. I think I'm actually going to start off with Missing Link. Yeah, it is of course a brand new animated feature film that's done by Laika, the same guys that did Coraline, Paranorman, Kubo and the Two Strings, and yeah, all those great films that have came out, and yeah, just very recently they just released the newest one, Missing Link, right around this weekend, which I have to say is actually perfect timing. Yeah. And yeah, I think from what I heard, it's been getting a lot of great reactions from critics and audiences, so yeah, and yeah, believe it or not, this was, of course, the first movie that I saw today in theaters, which I have to say is actually really a good idea for me, which, yeah, I did spend a couple bucks just to go see it alongside another movie that I'll soon talk about in the next video, So yeah, I guess if anything, I have seen the trailers for Missing Link. It did pique my interest a bit, so I was quite curious to see on how the movie would do when it came out, and believe it or not, I actually really liked it. Yeah, I think if anything, I think it couldn't reach the same expectations I have with Kubo and the Two Strings, but I would put it along the same category alongside Coraline and Paranorman for the most part, but way above, yeah, but pretty much way above the box trolls in general, but yeah, I have to say I really enjoyed this movie a whole lot. I think it's actually a really great anime feature film, and I say it's actually well worth buying a ticket to go see. It's actually really, really great, so yeah, I guess pretty much the whole story for this movie is that pretty much an explorer wanted to help out pretty much the Sasquatch or Bigfoot, tried to find his own kind, travel all the way, pretty much all throughout the entire globe just to find his own kind, exactly where he belongs, which, so yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much the whole setup. I think I have to say, for the, I think story-wise, I think the movie itself has actually got some really great ideas it's going for. I really love on how it's representing that, and yeah, not to mention it's even mixed in with some really crafted writing from the way I see it. So yeah, I guess if anything, this movie, both story-wise and writing-wise, I have to say is actually really, really impressive. I really love the ideas that they are going for. Just a little journey just to help a mythical creature find his own kind exactly where he belongs. So yeah, I really like that idea for the most part, and And yeah, not to mention the characters. I have to say, I will admit they are really interesting. Yeah, and not to mention it's even mixed in with a really great relationship between both Lionel Frost and Mr. Link. I think those two are really incredible on screen together. They are an absolute delight, and not to mention the actors actually pulled off some really great performances from the way I see it. Like, I really love Hugh Jackman as Lionel Frost. I think he actually did the character incredibly well. I think he pulled off another great performance. In fact, I haven't really seen Hugh Jackman do incredibly well in an animated feature film, not since Flushed Away, from the way I see it. So yeah, I'm actually really glad on how Hugh Jackman fares up in this movie. I think he did a great job as Lionel Frost, and not to mention another character that another one that I really like is that I really adore Zoe Saldana as pretty much the semi-love interest that kind of lost her husband a while back, and yeah, that's pretty much what I can say. Yeah. So yeah, I guess about anything, I think both the characters are incredibly interesting. And I have to say, the actors pulled off some really great performances from the way I see it, and not to mention, I think another aspect that I really admire in this movie is that I really adored the animation in this movie. I think it's practically really incredible yeah. Pretty much from my perspective, so yeah, I guess the animation, I have to say, is really spot on. Like, yeah, just another mix of, yeah, I think just another blend of some really great stop motion with some really great CGI from the way I see it. So yeah, and plus I think I really love on how yeah, pretty much speaking about what I said about the animation, I think I really love on how the designs for each of the characters actually look. Like, I really love on oh, sorry, I did feel something a little bit itchy there, but I'll be alright for now. But yeah, I guess if anything, I think pretty much going for the designs for the characters, I really love on how they designed Mr. Link. I think he actually does look a lot like a real Sasquatch from my perspective, and I think he actually did his. I think they actually did the job incredibly well. They really did incredibly well with what they were trying to go for with Mr. Link. So I'm really glad on how it's pulled off for this one. So yeah, I guess if anything, it's pretty much one thing I have to say. But yeah, like I said, the animation, I have to say, is absolutely incredible. I love on how Leica is actually evolving with their continuing growth of their stop motion films with every single one that's been released. So yeah, and not to mention, it's even mixed in with some really talented directing from the film's director, Chris Butler, and not to mention the cinematography and the editing, I have to say, is actually really incredible. So yeah, those are pretty much all the good aspects I found with this movie. So yeah, but is it perfect? No, there are a few major problems I have with it, but I have to say, I think the villains, I have to say, I just kind of felt they were a little bit too generic for the most part, but yeah, and I do get the idea that they just wanted to stop Lionel from discovering the missing link and actually prove of their of his existence and stuff, but yeah, not a bad notion to go for, but I just kind of felt that the villains in this movie, I kind of felt they were trying to play every single villain card that they have available and stuff, which I did kind of find a little bit too distracting for the most part, but yeah, I think maybe the film would have been a lot more stronger if you make the villains actually much more interesting. And honestly, they're way too generic and way too cliched from my point of view. So, but yeah, it's pretty much one common complaint that I do have with it. But I guess aside from that, I really do admire Missing Link. I think it's actually a really great movie to watch. And what were you expecting? I would go see the Hellboy remake? Nah. I do heard the movie is doing pretty bad, as well as a few other movies that are doing pretty bad right about now. But yeah, I guess if anything, I think Missing Link is actually a really great film. I think it's actually, it's got some really great story. It's got really great characters. It's got clever animation, and yeah, I think it has everything that makes it a great film. And Missing Link is a great film. So yeah, I guess if anything, if it's something up your alley, I say definitely go see it. In fact, I heard it's hardly doing very well on its opening weekend at the box office, but I think it deserves much more attention. But yeah, I'm actually glad I saw it. So yeah, I guess if anything, I thought Missing Link is actually a really great film. So if it's something up your alley, I say definitely go see it. So yeah, for my final score, I'm gonna give Missing Link a solid 8.5 out of 10. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I can say. Yeah, if you haven't seen Missing Link, do so. It is incredible. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. I know this is a little bit short than I thought it would be, but hey, I gotta make out with what I got. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below on what you thought of Missing Link, as well as leaving me your constructive criticisms and or advice on how I can improve my videos in the near future. And as always, feel free to send me an email if you have any questions for me, or if you want to book me for a con or event that'll be coming up. And don't forget to follow me on my social media sites, such as my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and many others that I have provided. And feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more of my videos coming up in the near future. So yeah, that's pretty much about it for my thoughts video on Missing Link. So yeah, and of course, right around, and I guess that means, seeing of how I did see two movies back to back, I guess I might as well go ahead and talk about another movie that I just saw around the exact same time in the next thoughts video. But what could it be exactly? I'm not really sure if could be it. Oh, what's this? Oh, hey, it's my DVD copy of Dumbo. So I guess that means that. Oh boy, I'm in some serious trouble for the next one. So yeah, I'll leave you at this cliffhanger right here. So bye.